just to show that heat, that this weekend will be on your feet. It's the Heat Check.
Welcome to the Heat Check. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and the Heat Check is a brand new show where I'm going to talk about all of the hottest releases for the upcoming weekend. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Let's start with Friday, which is the 8th, and we have two big releases coming from the Reebok Classics, the Answer 1 and the Shaqnosis. Well, let's start with the Answer 1. Seen here in black, red, and gold, the Answer 1 is technically the second signature shoe of Allen Iverson. Black leather is locking it down on the upper, while red and gold provide the accents. Now, tech-wise, the Answer 1 features DMX technology, and if you look behind the tongue, you'll see a dedication to Allen Iverson winning the Rookie of the Year in 1996. Now, these are in the Philadelphia 76ers colorway, and you can look for them to hit finish line this weekend. Now, the second sneaker that is set to release from Reebok on Friday is the Shaqnosis in the grade school colorway. Silver and pink should leave us all hypnotized on this upper, with white and black holding it down on the midsole and the outsole. These were actually designed by Jonathan Morris, and they are a favorite of Shaq Diesel. Now, this Reebok Shaqnosis will be hitting finish line on Friday. As we get into the weekend, the releases get more performance oriented, and on Saturday, we'll see the Nike Air Force Max CB2 Hyperfuse. As the name implies, the upper is made of Hyperfuse, which makes the shoe dramatically lighter, which should in turn provide a performance boost. The colors are officially black, Concord, and white, but it's the air cushioning in the heel that you'll remember the most. Check for the Nike Air Force Max CB2 Hyperfuse in the Phoenix and or Concord colorway to drop this weekend at finish line. Well, if you're into sneakers that have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, well, the next drop from Jordan Brand, which is the Air Jordan 195, may just fit the bill. The sneaker takes a few cues from the Air Jordan 11 as well as the Air Jordan 1. From the Air Jordan 11, we see the logoless tongue, the 23 branding on the heel, and the icy bottom. As far as the Air Jordan 1, well, the overall styling of the shoe is based on the Air Jordan 1. The shoe is basically one part Air Jordan 1 and one part Air Jordan 11 cool gray. Look for the Air Jordan 195 and mid-gray and cool gray, I think, are the actual official terms this weekend at finish line. The Zoom Soldier VII is no slouch when it comes to colorways. Taking the nickname Bronny and Bryce after LeBron's kids, the Soldier officially takes on Hyper Fuchsia, Tour Yellow, Blue Hero, and Raspberry Red. Though it looks great, the shoe is all about performance with faceted pylon with Nike Zoom units in the forefoot and the heel. So if you're looking for something that's a little less pricey than the actual LeBron 11, you can get the Zoom Soldier 7 this weekend at finish line in the Bronny and Bryce or Hyper Fuchsia colorway. And finally, we have the KD6 N7. I talked a little bit about this shoe yesterday on Today in Sneaks, but it is the third collaboration between Kevin Durant and Nike's N7 series. The shoe features repeating pattern of arrows over a turquoise, black, and red upper. The turquoise is often associated with friendship, and red is one of the four colors, yellow, red, black, and white, featured on the traditional Native American medicine wheel representing movement and the four directions. Now, from what I understand, these are pretty limited, but you will be able to grab yourself a pair over at Nike.com. All right, let's do a quick recap of the shoes they're going to release this weekend. First up, we have the Answer 1 in red, black, and gold. Then we have the Shaqnosis in pink and white. That's in the GS size. We have the Air Jordan 195, which is part Air Jordan 11, part Air Jordan 1. That's going to release in cool gray. We have the Nike Air Force Max CB2 Hyperfuse, which is going to release in the Concord colorway. And then we also have the Nike Zoom Soldier 7, which is releasing in Hyper Fuchsia. Finally, we have the KD6 in the 7. Now, all of these are dropping this weekend, but let me know which one you're going to pick up down in the comments. And make sure you hit the link down in the description to find out more about each shoe. I am your host, Jacques Slade. This is the Heat Check presented by Finish Line. As always, I'm hoping that you get very lucky this weekend, and I'll see you soon. Peace.